I've been meaning to make videos on the MEP program, Mathematics Enhancement Program, but I just don't have the time or resources to make like a full-fledged YouTube video, so I think I'll be using shorts for this. I think one of my biggest hang-ups from using MEP was just I didn't really see a lot of information. You see lots of videos online for the Good and the Beautiful math programs and Saxon and Singapore, like the dimensions, and all, you know, those big names for math, like homeschool math programs. But for MEP, you know, there's a video here and there, and maybe a blog post here and there, but there's not a lot of YouTube content. And at least for me, as a new homeschool mom, YouTube is kind of where I've been getting the vast majority, you know, of tips, and maybe spending a little bit too much time on YouTube. Yeah, so I think I'm going to be sharing. So we completed MEP reception level when my son, kind of around the 4-year mark, we started that, and we went through, and I kind of dipped my toes in and out of reception. It's quite easy, very simple. It's just kind of getting them into the routine, and I find it helpful as the educator to get a kind of a sense of what the curriculum looks like. My biggest criticism of reception was sometimes the language was awkward, because the way that MEP is set up, you have your lesson plans that are written down with like a script, and then you have your copy masters, which are like images that you draw upon for the lesson, of like for counting or like circling this or coloring that. And but yeah, sometimes the language was kind of, the translation was kind of awkward for the English in the reception level. And I would supplement, because then I found sometimes it's too easy, or yeah, but it's my first time kind of dipping into homeschooling, so it's learning curve for mom to kind of see like, how do I use a curriculum without being the slave to the curriculum, but being like effectively using it. Does that make sense? I would use Katie Snow's Preschool Math at Home, and that was really good for that like number sense. And yeah, so that's kind of what I did for the JK year.